what a lead pencil and a roll of clear tape have in common. In 2010, the Nobel Prize for Physics was awarded to two Russian-born scientists for discovery of a revolutionary new material. A common lead pencil and a roll of clear tape led to the discovery of this material, which has hundreds of new uses. In the materials science field, this is the holy grail of substances. It has been theorized since 1947, and now it is here. Tonight, I'm going to introduce you to this new material, and I'm going to show you how it can save you hundreds of dollars of energy every year. Clear tape was the only thing sticky enough to peel a thin layer of carbon off a number 2 pencil. This thin layer of carbon, the thinnest substance, only 1 atom thick, this is called graphene. Graphene has many wonderful uses. And, you know, we've all heard of hydrogen. We've all heard of gasoline, solar. All of these fuels can be improved through the use of graphene. Graphene brings hydrogen closer to reality for all of us because what it allows for you to actually store hydrogen, not in liquid, not in gas, but in literally a wafer, an ultra-thin wafer, only 1 carbon atom thick. What this is going to mean is it's going to mean better hydrogen fuel cells, more efficient use of the hydrogen, and you won't have to worry about difficulties in storing it. Because you know if you store hydrogen just in its gaseous form, it will just go into the air and evaporate. So this new use of this new substance called graphene was based on the work of Professor Wojtaszek. He's a Russian scientist, and he has determined that just a single layer of graphene is an effective storage medium for hydrogen. Now I'm sure everyone here has heard of solar energy. This is basically where you can get energy from the sun. The problem with today's solar cells is that they're too expensive to manufacture and they're too large. What graphene does is it allows for you to make solar cells that are much less expensive and much more efficient. One thing that has been discovered, this is by a study by George W. Flynn in the Journal of Chemical Physics, published in August of 2011. They have discovered that this substance, graphene, what it allows for you to do is to make solar cells that are much more efficient. Because carbon, in the form that it is in graphene, can actually take light from both sides of the carbon atom. Also, some of the electrical properties of this new substance make it basically suck up the photons much better than traditional solar cells. So this is going to give us much better solar technology, much less expensive, and it's going to put solar within the reach of the average consumer. Now, some of you are wondering, how will graphene help me if I don't use solar and I don't use hydrogen? Well, the answer is that graphene, when added to regular gasoline, makes the gas burn more efficiently. So you have more energy being collected much faster, which is going to give you better acceleration and better gas mileage. This is according to a study by Tim Reed in the journal Nature Nanotechnology, published January 2010, Volume 5, Issue 1. In the very near future, thanks to graphene, we will see the quickening adoption of electric cars. Today, electric batteries take too long to charge. It can take anywhere from 2 to 8 hours to fully charge the battery in an electric car. A lithium-ion battery incorporating graphene would be fully charged in a fraction of the time. To illustrate this, let us consider this laptop. It normally takes 2 hours for this to charge, but with graphene, the battery would only take 10 minutes to charge. This is according to a study done by a pioneer in the field. This is Dr. Harold Kuhn, and this article was featured in the IEEE Spectrum website in an article entitled Silicon Graphene Sandwich Creates Lithium-Ion Batteries with 10 times Longer Charge Life, published online November 22nd, 2011. Graphene, as we have seen, is a truly wonder-working material. What graphene does, we've only scratched the surface. To be honest with you, there's over 7,000 patents for this new material, which is not even in wide use yet. What can graphene do for you? I've shown you just some of what it can do. It will give you more fuel choices, will save you money at the gas pump, and in a few short years, when we're zipping around in our hydrogen-powered cars and living in our solar-paneled houses, or saving thousands of dollars annually at the gas pump, we can remember that it was all thanks to this lead pencil and clear tape technology. Thank you so much for listening, and have a safe trip home.